So in my last video, I had a huge amount of people asking me to show how I put the battery onto the back of the Deluxe Audio Strap, and so here's this video that explains exactly how I go through that entire process. I'll also give you a couple alternatives if you don't want to do the VR power battery and how to attach those to the back of the headset. And I'll also ask you all to please like and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm to push my video farther and farther than ever before, and subscribe so you can see more content just like this. Alright, so let's take a look at my battery and how to attach it to the back of the Deluxe Audio Strap. This is the VR battery power pack that was made for the Oculus Quest 1. As you can see, it's dead right now. It's got a nice little ring around it that'll tell you how much charged it is. Right now it's dying, that's why it's flashing, but when it's fully charged, you got a nice blue ring around the edge of it. It's got 3 plugs right here. You can use them in a variety of different ways. This main one in the middle is what powers the Quest. Then I use this one on the right to charge it. And then I believe it has another output here just in case you have other accessories that you want to use with your Quest that require power. So that's really nice. These don't really do anything, they're just kind of design choices. So the way I got this onto here, like I said before, just doing a piece of Velcro doesn't work completely. It does work to get started. I have seen people who will put Velcro right here on the top of the strap to attach the battery, then like this above this knob. I don't really like that. I experimented a couple times on here and then down here and decided that I liked it better down here, because when it's down here it provides more of a counterweight than if it's more on top of your head right here. So to get the benefit of the counterweight, not just the added battery power, I decided to keep it down here. So the first step to doing all this is to take your VR power battery and to get it ready. So if I flip it over here, you'll notice there's usually a piece of rubbery type plastic that's right here that's supposed to feel really comfortable against the back of your head, as it was designed to rest directly on your head with the original Quest. So as you can see here, I've peeled that off, okay? And that's really easy to do. If it's hard, if it's not coming off, you can kind of heat it up with a blow dryer. But first you want to peel that off, and then you'll notice that you'll have these straps. There's this one, and then there's usually 2 that come out right here. I unscrewed these screws, and then I cut this in the middle so that I'm only leaving the top strap, okay? And the reason for that is these 2 at the bottom, they were just kind of hanging out. I was trying to find a way to use them. There really wasn't a place to put them, so they would just kind of hang there and it looked kind of ugly. So I got rid of them just to make it more aesthetically pleasing. But this top one I keep because of the utility of it. I'm going to use it to help secure it in place. All right, and I'll show you that in a second. So again, we're going to take the rubber off. You're going to unscrew these screws and then cut this little leathery type thing. Just any pair of scissors will do it. And then last but not least, you're going to add some Velcro. You're going to add a strip of Velcro here. All right. And then if you come over here, you see that we have an equally sized piece of Velcro on this bottom part of the Deluxe Audio Strap. So again, we got the knob here, and then down here is where we're gonna put the actual device. So already, if you want to take this and just put it right there, boom. It's gonna stay there pretty good, depending on the type of Velcro that you're using, how strong it is. But I, move around my head a lot, and I just didn't want to rely on just that one piece of Velcro to hold it. So that's why I left this piece here. You notice that here, we've got 2 types of Velcro here, because it's supposed to kind of wrap around itself and tie itself together on the original Quest. But you notice we got the hard Velcro and then the soft Velcro. All right. So let's take a look at the Deluxe Audio Strap, and I have it off the Quest just to make this easier to show, but you can take all of this off, all this padding, it comes off. And if you look under here, it's kind of hard to see. On the underside of the padding, we have the soft Velcro, and then on the actual strap, the plastic part, we have the hard Velcro, all right? So I added, if you can see here, a tiny piece of hard Velcro right here in the middle, because there was like some screws here. There wasn't any Velcro there, but I added hard Velcro here. And what I'm doing with this, I'm taking this and I'm folding it in half so that the soft Velcro is here in the front, hard Velcro in the back. I'm gonna take the soft Velcro and I'm gonna put it, it's kind of hard to do, I'm gonna put the soft Velcro on that piece that I put under there, and then this hard Velcro that I've got folded down, the strap's padding is gonna attach onto that. Let me adjust it real quick, get it correctly into the right spot. So fold it, put it right there. It's a little bit easier to put on if you secure it to the standard Velcro that you got back here. I'm really paranoid about getting things centered, so just got to make sure I get it all nice and centered. And boom, got it nice and centered right there. Okay, so now I'm ready to take this, flip it over, move that out of the way, lift up the Velcro right here, kind of push this underneath. Got it, it's still folded in half, nice. So I'm gonna pull it nice and tight and then put it down. And I'll put that down right here on top of it, okay? And I'll just push against it. So if you notice, now that I've got it here, I'm gonna take it off of the strap Velcro. And if I just have it hanging right there from the one folded piece of Velcro, it stays pretty secure. And then you add on that you have this other Velcro on the back of the strap. Those two pieces of Velcro together hold this thing securely in place. It has never fallen off. It's never even come close to falling off. It sits there securely, nice, out of the way. It's on the bottom of the headset, which provides a great counterweight. And the only problem I had with this design is that the wire kind of covers up the knob right here. But even with the wire coming over the knob, it's really easy to adjust. Now, one thing I did look at before that I haven't done yet, but maybe some of you people might try it out before me, is you notice that there's this little piece of plastic here on the left side of the strap. I'll bring it closer to the camera so you can see that. That's meant for some wires. That's where your wires are supposed to go on the HTC Vive headset. Now, the difference is with this headset, all the plugs and wires are on this side and not this side. And so this is basically useless. So there's a couple things you can do. You could just probably cut it off. If you have strong enough scissors, you could probably cut it off or saw it off somehow. But what I want to do, and the only reason I haven't is because I don't have the right kind of screwdrivers. But what I want to do is I want to unscrew these two screws and bring it and see if I can attach it to this side. This has got its own set of screws. So I'm wondering if I could unscrew those and then screw them back in with this plastic piece now over here. And then I could have this nice little thing for the battery wire and the headphone wire and everything to go through. I think that would look really nice, but again, I don't have the right size, the right shape of screw for this. If you're wondering, by the way, this middle screw here, and I'll bring it up so you can see it closer, the two outer screws, those are what are attaching this plastic piece to the strap. That middle screw is what controls the tightness of the actual headphones. And so if you're ever using your strap and you feel that your headphones are getting kind of loose, you know, they're kind of flopping around a little bit more like that than they should, you can just come in here with a Phillips screwdriver and just tighten that. Again, it has to be a tiny screwdriver, but if you have glasses or one of those screwdrivers for glasses or other small electronics, that is the correct size. You can just kind of tighten that with a little Phillips screwdriver. These other ones on the outside are different, so that's why I haven't messed with those, but that one in the middle is really easy to adjust. So if you're ever having issues with these getting loose, that's the screw to adjust.
So here is the VR Power battery pack. Now, I didn't know this, but apparently they've released a Quest 2 version and then a Quest 2 with Elite Strap version. I will point out that these don't look entirely different. They look like slightly modified versions of the same battery. And so you should be able to do the same modification that I showed you in this video. They should work whether you have the Quest 2 version or the Quest 2 with Elite Strap version. It looks like it's the same product, just slight modifications. But just so you know, I have the Quest version. That's the one I have. But again, you should be able to make it work with any of these. Now, this battery pack is $59.99 US, so it's a little bit more expensive, but I really like it for a couple of reasons. One, it looks really sleek, it looks really nice. Two, it's got all of these ports and it comes with this nice short cable and it works nice for attaching it. and I just, I like how it works. All the extra features of the pass-through charging, I know it works, and I know it's going to give me 8 hours of gameplay. But if you don't have $60 lying around to spend, there are cheaper options that you can look at. So I'm going to show you a couple of those real quick. For example, we have this Anker battery that you can get off of Amazon for $31.99. This gives you 13,000 milliamps of power. By the way, the VR Power battery pack only gives you 10,000 milliamps of power, which is, still a lot. But this one, for even cheaper, half the price, you're getting more power, 13,000 milliamps. So that means even more game time than you would get with the VR Power battery pack. I do have one of these chargers for travel. I use it to charge my phone when I'm on road trips and other things. It is a good battery pack. I've never tried it with the Quest, so I can't speak to how well it works with the Quest, but I do know that a lot of other people use it with their Quests. In fact, if you want an adapter made specifically for this battery, on Etsy, there's this Etsy shop called TycoTech 3D Printing. Now, TycoTech, he's got his own YouTube channel, and he also runs one of the Facebook groups that I'm in. He's a really cool guy. He always produces really great stuff, got lots of really cool things, good videos. I'll link to all of his stuff below. No, I'm not sponsored by him. I just think he's a great guy. But anyways, he's got this Etsy page where he sells all kinds of Quest accessories. And one of those accessories that he has for sale is an adapter to put this exact battery onto the back of the Deluxe Audio Strap. It's got a nice little hook that hooks into it right there. Not entirely sure exactly how it works. And then you just put the battery inside of it. Everyone in the comments says that it's nice, it's secure, it fits perfectly. It's made, again, specifically for this battery pack. So if you pair this up with this battery pack, you're looking at spending, $12.99, $31.99, so about $45. Put that together, that's still cheaper than this $59.99 option. And it even gives you even more power than the other option. But let's say you want even more power than that. 13,000 milliamps isn't enough. 8 hours of gameplay isn't enough. You don't just want to play all day. You want to play all day and into the night. You plan on going on a bender with the Oculus Quest and never stopping. You never want to leave virtual reality. If that's the case, then check out this battery right here that provides 20,000 milliamps of power. This right here has got enough power to charge a laptop or a Nintendo Switch, so it's got plenty to go around for the Quest. It runs at $44.99, and if we consider the amount of milliamps, 20,000, that's twice as many as the VR Power one, so you could be getting up to 16 hours of gameplay with this beast right here. Not sure why anyone would even want to play the Quest for 16 hours. I play my Quest as much as I can. Never once have I wanted to sit down with it for 16 hours straight. But if that's you and you want to do it, no shame, you can get this right here. And that same seller, TycoTech, he has this little setup right here made specifically for this 20,000 milliamp battery. And so this makes it so you can just set it in right there. It's got these Velcro straps to secure it in place, and it attaches perfectly to the back of the Deluxe Audio Strap. It's a nice little thing. You can get it for $24.99 plus $44.99. That already takes you above the price of this right here. But it's going to give you twice as much power. It's going to last twice as long. One other thing about this specific battery mount, it's adjustable and you can use it with different sized batteries. For example, we can use it with this smaller battery pack that's shown here. It comes with a little piece of rubber that you can slide in there with the battery so it doesn't slide around. And so this right here, this adapter is a really great solution. Maybe you already have a battery pack and you're hoping to use that. This is pretty universal, should work with most battery packs. But if you don't already have a battery, I do highly recommend either getting the Anker Power Core or this RAV Power one. They're both great batteries. So that's all there is to that. Again, if you take the Oculus Quest, combine it with the Deluxe Audio Strap, and put a battery on the back of that, you have the best possible version of the headset. And then you combine that with virtual desktop and you have probably the best possible headset on the market, because you can do wireless PC VR for up to 16 hours straight. And honestly, there's nothing on the market that beats that right now, especially with the Quest 2 and the increased resolution. It's just a fantastic opportunity for those VR lovers like myself. I'll leave links for all of this stuff down in the description so that you can check it out. Please let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you staying until the end of the video. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you have, make sure you leave a like, and I will see you guys next time. That's it. I'm out.